Hey, this Omar, and today I like to talk about who will lead the Jags and run, or who be the top running back for the Jags this year. That's what I meant to say. And so, um, you just think on it real quick. It might surprise you. You know, James Robinson, he coming back. He started off kind of cool, man. Like 2020, he played 14 games. He had 24 carries, 1,070 yards, 7 touchdowns. He also added 49 receptions for 344 and 3 touchdowns. And that's not bad for a rookie year. Jumping out the gate. Last year, he played in 14 games. It was it was kind of like a little confusing because he only had 169 carries, 767 yards, 8 touchdowns. He also added 222 yards of receiving. I mean his stat line could have probably been better, but I don't know, for some reason the coach. I mean, the coach for Jacksonville last year, he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. So it was like it got to a point in the season where I recall the quarterback Lawrence. He was asking like, yeah, Robinson need to get more touches. Like he need to be out on the field more because I don't know whether he was in the doghouse or what. But the dude, he kind of sabotaged his stat line, to be honest. So I mean he's kind of recovering from the Achilles injury. So it's gonna be tricky because that's James Robinson and Travis Etienne. He's we don't know what he got. You know what I'm saying? Like he was gonna be a rookie last year, and he got hurt as well. So they both coming back from injuries that normally take you at least a year to recover from. So I'm like, I'm curious to see like how much they gonna have Etienne involved in the offense. Because we only got like a sample size in the preseason, and it was like literally a sample size. We ain't really, we ain't see like how he was gonna look. I know, he got good hands, so I know he's gonna be used, as far as like catching the ball and running the ball. So you would think like that's as far as some PPR value, if you're doing the fantasy thing, that he gonna have hella value. We just gotta, I guess we can really gauge to see how they look, once these weeks starts floating by and whatnot, but right now we don't know. It should be like, sort of like something like the San Fran or, a Philly thing where they gonna be, splitting the touches until one of them shows to be the more dominant, the dominant one out the two, and that then they'll probably lean more on them. But they both got upside. They going in Dougie P's offense, and he like to do that running back by committee. So the running back gonna be heavily involved in his offense. So I'm real curious right now. I'm on the fence. I can't really like call it, and it's crazy. I'm asking the question, but it's like I can't really call it. But if you go hold feet to the fire and say you got to make a damn call, um, I want to see if ATN could keep that thing going, because I mean his college career is like second to none. He had an outstanding career at Clemson, and so if he can bring something sort of the same to the pros, man, like that dude gonna be a dog. So I just need to see these first, maybe after the first 4 weeks, I might come back with a follow up and see like see how whether I can officially stamp it like, yeah, okay, he that dude. But right now they gonna probably bring them both in, nice and easy and stuff because they both had some serious injuries, and you don't want to overwork them and they end up re-injuring themselves and whatnot, though, because they every time you come back from an injury you gotta overcompensate on the other leg, until you feel comfortable back with the injured leg that the injuries took place on. And usually it take about a year. So we'll see, like, because they both young dudes, we'll see how fast they can bounce back from both of their injuries. So right now I'm gonna say I'm up in the air, but I'm probably leaning more towards ATN. I something just tell me that they might feature him more in the passing game than Robinson. But we'll see in just a couple of days. But all right, that's just my quick take on it. All right.